Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the one and only World Improv Network comedy show on Mile High Sports Radio. Take part in the show by giving your suggestions or questions to the cast for each show segment throughout the week, or live during the show by hitting them up on Facebook at World Improv Network, on Twitter at World Improv Net, or by calling in to Mile High Sports Radio studio line. Now, enjoy the show. It's local. It's global. You're listening to WIN World Local News.
WIN World Local News on Mile High Sports Radio. I'm Potter Smittss. Breaking news into the WIN World Local News sports desk from WIN sports reporter Fired Up Frank, who's live at the Oakland Raiders Bay Bridge sit-in, where hordes of NFL Raider fans have completely stopped traffic between Oakland and San Francisco by blockading all the lanes of the double-decker bridge. What's the story, Fired Up?
Oh, Potter, it is the exact opposite of pandemonium. Raider fans have suddenly become calm. I think they're just completely in awe that they have actually managed to defeat the Denver Broncos today. An almost unprecedented event in NFL history. With me right here is noted Raider fan Issa Alenson. Sir, you are sitting here quiet and calm. What are you feeling right now?
Well, right now, I'm feeling a lot of good feelings. I'm a big fan of the Raiders, and I'm just so excited that the silver and black beat the orange and blue. Orange crush, more like orange mush.
Oh, harsh words from the Raider fans. Wow. Now, do you think you'll ever see this again in your lifetime?
Oh, no.
Oh, probably not, and at least that's what everyone in Denver hopes. Potter, back to you.
Well, thank you, Fired Up. They're blocking the whole bridge in and out of San Francisco. Unbelievable. Well, our next major story is brought to us by WIN contributor Taylor of Denver, Colorado. With U.S. presidential candidate Donald Trump getting so much airtime these days, his hippie activist cousin, Lard Dumpton, has decided to put his underwater basket weaving skills to good use in order to help the Donald out with his overly televised patch of hair. To find out what Lard has in store for the next potential president of the United States, let's weave ourselves live to Boulder, Colorado, and to WIN senior political reporter Wolf Blitzed, who's standing by with infamous Lard. Wolf?
Yeah, I'm here with, doing political analysis and stuff. We're doing it, by the hot tub. So, you know, like, what's the deal, man? Like, how are you gonna help out, like, your cousin, Donald Trump? What you giving? Do you mind if I have some of this pineapple here?
Oh, no, please. But don't eat too much or your mouth might get sore.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I'm just looking out for your well-being.
And how are you looking out for Donald Trump's well-being,
Well,
man?
I've found a lot of people really tend to make fun of his hair, which I don't understand. I don't have any hair, so I feel like you should just be grateful to have hair, and you shouldn't make fun of people that have hair. But I'm going to go and I'm weaving him his own hair from otter skins. And, you know, since I'm doing it underwater, they're going to be, it's going to look very moist, and he's going to have kind of a permanent slick back look, like the fawns.
So is your strategy here to appeal to, you know, the bald and balding demographics? Is that kind of your angle here? You know, is that like what you're going for, man?
Well, I'm trying to get bipartisan support with the bald and follically challenged and, those with hair, both by presenting a slick back, flat to the scalp look, which will mimic the bald head, but also there's hair there, so the normal people won't feel threatened.
And, I just want to backtrack a second. You said you were weaving this out of otter skins?
Yeah.
What else can you underwater weave? And is there such thing as underground weaving?
Yes. You can weave pretty much just about anywhere. I myself prefer abandoned mine shafts when I can. And I can weave anything. It's a special talent of mine.
Cool. Well, hey, Potter, things are pretty laid back here, and, I guess good luck to the Trump dude, maybe. I don't know, whatever.
Thanks, Wolf. Great political analysis. Well, moving on to our next story, brought to us by WIN contributor Eliana of Maracaibo, Venezuela. In order to help military personnel from getting hangovers, the U.S. Army has decided to redesign the standard issue dog tag. To find out what these new pooch tags will look like and how they will prevent the effects of alcohol binges, let's go live to WIN technology and jewelry reporter Floyd Aprilweather, who's at Area 51 in Groom Lake, Nevada, barking out the top secret details. Floyd?
Yeah. Oh, man, these new dog tags, I gotta tell you, looking hot. And I'm here with the designer, the one and only, Mr. Tiffany. Mr. Tiffany,
Hello.
Hey, these dog tags, I mean, I want to get my own, but I'm not willing to fight for our country because I'm kind of a pansy. I'm not a hero. But you're benefiting the military. You're benefiting. Now, what did you put in these things to keep people from drinking?
Well, I know so little about the scientific side. I'm an artist. I put jewelry. I try to make something that catches the eye. That's my art is my science, sir.
And that's definitely what these things do. I mean, if I were on the opposite side of a battlefield and I saw these dog tags, I would just sit there and be like, wow, you're looking sharp.
I think ultimately one of these days, I think that fashion could prevent war. If we were all too busy looking at our wonderful outfits, then we wouldn't have the time to pick up a gun. If we would set our sights on killer style instead of a killer rifle.
Yeah.
I'm trying to rhyme that there, but I'm not a poet.
Well,
I'm a fashion designer.
I mean, hey, leave that to the professionals, but you're an artist still nonetheless. And I gotta say, from your mouth to God's ears, world peace, that's what I'm talking about. Peace through fashion.
Tell it to the children.
Now you also have a line specially designed for child soldiers.
I do, yes.
Now, what differences do you make to appeal to children?
Use more springtime colors, neons.
Oh, yeah.
Things like that, just brighter colors. Really.
You ever considered hypercolor?
You gotta talk. I'm not a scientist.
All right. Well, you got it. You heard it right from the horse's mouth, Potter. Back to you.
Well, thank you. Child soldier jewelry, that's amazing. All right, well, now for a look at the global weather, let's check in with Tulip Sunspring, who's been on a 72-hour Christmas shopping spree at the world's largest mall, the Dubai Mall in United Arab Emirates. How's the weather, and what are the shopping exploits looking like, Tulip?
Well, it is just so crowded. If I would say the barometric pressure, as in I can barely stand it in here, is almost 100. It is just swarming. I have my personal bubble that I really need that. But there are some really great deals. It's understandable why people are here. It's we are in the middle of the eye of a fashion and sales storm. And I will tell it. And oh my gosh, I'm actually all right. I have This is a tiger. There's a tiger at and this is not one of those digitally projected ones. This is a real. This is a guy that fell asleep. Hey, excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
Yeah. I was napping here.
Yeah, I understand, but there must be a better. There must be a better spot. You do that, Go to the bed store.
Yeah, it's so humid. I just kind of, boom, right here is where it happened.
Okay, it's actually starting to rain in here. Yep, starting to rain. I don't know how that's possible. Okay, back to you, Potter.
Well, thank you, Tulip, for that excellent reporting on the weather, and thank you all for tuning in to WIN World Local News on Mile High Sports Radio. I'm Potter Smittss. Stay tuned for Community Court, next on the World Improv Network.
Give the WIN cast your suggestions via Facebook, Twitter, or by calling into the Mile High Sports Radio studio line during the break for a case that needs to be tackled during Community Court. Next on Mile High Sports Radio.